Hi, everybody, and welcome to this very special edition of Talking Baseball. I'm Ed Randall. As a regular viewer of our program, you know that over the 8 years we've been on the air, we've been fortunate enough to attract the who's who of baseball. That includes Mickey Mantle, who did our show 3 times. This multi-generational American icon, this superhero who so transcended the sport, captivated all of us, and I think took a little bit of all of us with him. In the final week of his gallant fight for life, Mantle said to his doctor, "I hate to lose." Not nearly as much as we hate losing him. By saying just now that you're 61 years old, there are people falling off their couches going,
Don't seem like I'm not. It's unbelievable. Like at card shows or someplace like that, there'll be a guy come. You know, people always say, "Don't you get tired of doing that?" And actually, it's an ego builder, to tell you the truth. I had a guy come by, and he's like 45 years old. He used to be a Mickey Mantle fan at Yankee Stadium, and he get tears in his eyes, and got his little boy, and he says, "Son, this is the greatest baseball player to ever live." And the little boy looked up at me, and he looked at his dad, and he said, "Dad, that's an old man." But it really makes you feel good when people make over you like that. It's like especially after this long, you know.
Exactly, and I want to talk about your rebirth in a moment, but it brings back a story in my mind about somebody asking Ty Cobb on Old Timers Day one year, "Well, how do you think you do if you play today?" And he said, "I don't know. You got to remember I'm 73, and I don't know if I could hit 300.
Did you hear what Musial said?
No.
Somebody asked Stan Musial, said, "How much do you think you'd be making now if you was playing?" You know, he said, "Oh, probably $500,000 or $600,000. And they said, "Hey, there's guys hitting 250 making $2 million." I said, "Your lifetime average is over 330." He said, "Yeah, but don't forget, I'm 75 years old."
The most you ever made was 100,000.
100.
And that was a struggle.
I had a few little benefits in, like, 4-season tickets or something like that. It was in those days, though, that wasn't bad, And you won't believe this, Ed, but to tell you the truth, I always felt like I was overpaid. Because, like Yogi and Whitey and Hank, Moose, all my friends was only making 35 to 50. Sure. I think Whitey finally got up to 75 or 80 or something like that.
And those guys, in most of their years, during their careers and during their prime years, they were forced to work during the wintertime.
Yeah, great players too.
Exactly right.
So I never did feel like I was underpaid. I still don't. In fact, I wouldn't trade it. That was when I played for the Yankees. That was like a family, and I don't think they have that anymore.